Doing well. Hoping you are doing well and staying creative. This is Bernaid Flanoy. I am ready to get in here and do just a quick little watercolor. This one is on paper. This download is not currently available, but you can email me at info@thepaintedpost.com if you're interested in receiving this. This one is not for commercial use. This is for personal use. But I think we need to have a paint party online event and paint this together. Okay? Let me know if you are interested. If you need a download, something really cool, something really cute to paint, go to thepaintedpost.com/. Download. There's some really cute things and there's some cool things in there to paint. Well, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and just do, I'm going to say like a quick watercolor sketch on this painting. Let's see, is this last light on? Let's do that. My paint cam is ready. We are ready. I'm going to bring you in closer. I have my watercolors here ready to go. If you can pick you up some of these, do so. Praying is really good. And if you're at Dollar Tree, let me see, do I have those right here? If you happen to be at Dollar Tree, you can get some from there as well. But if you're just starting out, you might just want to see if this is something that you like to do. But if you know that, you know what, I used to paint, I want to paint again, go ahead and get some of the better quality um, Winsor Newton, Grumbacher style artist watercolors. Okay, so I'm going to get you a little bit closer over here. All right, so I've got my brushes right here. Let's see, which one am I going to use? I am going to go right on over here with my round. Usually the rounds come in, I think I've removed it, but usually there is a round, and that's because this ferrule here is round. Uh, it's an all around kind of general paintbrush. Let me see where the flats are. This is a flat, okay, just because it's pressed down and it's flat there, and that gives you a nice. It'll give you a nice straight edge if you need that. So I'm going to go ahead in here and I'm going to start off with the face. Let me go on in here, get a little bit more paint, and I'm going to stand up because I can't see due to the glare of the lights. Okay, I am just going to go right on over here and quickly, carefully go around here. And we'll come back and get the lips here in a little bit. All right, we're just going to go over all of this right here. And that's the good thing about painting with the pre-traced lines. They're right here. Okay, that's the only skin that we're going to see. I'm going to go around these lips kind of carefully right here. All right, and I'm going to go in here while the paint is wet, see if I can lift any of this out. Do I have a Q-tip right here? I do. Okay, I'm going to lift a little bit of that color out of there. Okay, and I'm going to add a little bit more. And you know, I did not show you the reference. Let me do that. Okay, this is the reference shot right there. So this is super duper cute. Okay, and the reference is, just for suggestion. You never have to stick wholeheartedly with it, right? I'm going to go along this nose line right here, and I'm going right up underneath here with a little bit more of this color. All right. coming right along the side of the nose right here. I'm kind of using the brush kind of like a colored pencil in a way. Right? So we're going to come back over here and clean off our brush. And I think I'm just going to go straight on in there. Let's see if I can get you this view right quick. Straight on in there with a little bit of water right here. A little bit more water right here. And then go in a little bit. Okay. Now, you can go ahead and add some green there if you'd like. Let's see which green is going to work best down here. Let me clean out the brown. Let's see. Okay, so that's coming along there nicely. Now let me move. Well, no, we do not want to see that. Is that better? Let me just go back to this one up here. Okay. All right, so this is the lighter green. I'm going to go pick up some of the darker green back here on the outside. And this one is hopefully going to go along pretty fast. Now, I just went outside the lines over there, but let's go in here and see if we can pick this up and clean this up real fast. And I'm trying to think if I dropped this. I did not. Let me drop this in the group. Let me say I am live. I am live on YouTube. I don't even know if I am streaming live on LinkedIn and Facebook. I do believe so. Boop. Control V. And then I am going to do all right. All right. So some people will see it when you do that at everyone, and then some people will not. Okay. I think we are just about ready. And let me share that. Let me post that. Okay. And if you're not part of the Facebook group, my Facebook group is called Paint Party Lovers Tips for New Painters. So if you know somebody that has been putting off taking some classes and you think that they would be interested, you know what? I think I have 2 StreamYard studios left. Okay, I think I'm on the right StreamYard studio now. Yay. So here we are. We are in here. Let's see, where's the light? There we go. We are in here and we're ready to keep going. Okay, let me straighten this out. And let's keep going. We're going to let the lips dry off a little bit up here. Let me see if I can pick up. I'm trying to get just a little bit of color on the tip without getting too much paint. I don't know how successful this is turning out to be, but that's what we were attempting. So here we go. We've got some on here. Let me get just a little bit more, and then I'm going to let it dry. All right, we're being uber dainty. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone for right now. I think that's coming along nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead quickly and get a little background in here, get a little hair, get a little everything going really, really fast. All right, so we're going to go up in here really quick. And like I said, I'm painting right on some paper that I printed out of my machine. And you can do the same. Okay, we're just going right on over here really, really fast. And I probably should get a slightly larger brush to move quickly. But we're going to see how much we can get done with this round. And we're just kind of treating it like a colored pencil, just kind of sketching in with this paintbrush. And that's a nice technique to master. I feel like I'm talking like Bob Ross today. I don't know what, but that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm doing. All right. So we're just moving this paint along quickly, just to show that you can do a whole lot in a little bit of time with the tracer. All right. And I'm trying not to bump into the camera over here. So these pre-traced designs, they are kind of like, what do you call? Like training wheels. And whatever that's called when you go bowling, the little guides that are on the side. That's kind of what these pre-traced lines can do. So I'm just going in here, just messing around here, adding a little bit more shading and shadowing. Okay. All right. So here we go right here. We're going to leave these, and I can always come back and add a little bit more detail. And I kept looking. I said, I think my image is flipped. It sure is, isn't it? Okay, so this is super wet up here, and we're probably going to want to make sure that we are not going to mess around with that too much. Or get too close to it when we are, when we are ready to do the background. So we're going to leave that alone right here. We're going to add a little bit of darkness right around here. And I'm glad I'm seeing like the white bottom inside of my container. So, for this kind of inexpensive watercolor, you can get a couple of paintings out of there. Of course, it depends on what colors you are using, but you can get a couple. All right, so I'm going to leave this alone right here. And then, of course, we can add more details as needed. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of zhuzh to the background. I didn't really clean up my brush because I'm going to add that green back there. And we don't want the green to be too loud. We want some back there. But that brown will neutralize it just a little bit. And I probably could add a little white in here. So we got some green back here, but not too bright. Okay. Let me get a little bit more of this brown back here to just neutralize it just a little bit. All right. And this is going to be a short, quick painting. Usually you want to try to get rid of some of the background to help pop the main. Let's go in here. Probably should have wet that a little bit to go in here and make sure that the main focus is on the person or the plant or the piece of fruit or whatever your main subject is for your painting. All right, so this is coming along pretty fast right here, and I am going to get this darker color back up in here. All right, that may be some hair there too. All right, so we are getting this stuff on in here really, really fast. Okay, we can neutralize that down there a little bit, but let's go ahead and we're about to knock this out really, really fast. Just something fun, relaxing to do that you can do in maybe one session or two. Because who knows, maybe you wanted to do a little bit of colored pencil or crayon before you got started and then finish it up with some of the watercolor. There's so many ways that you can do that. All right, so let me get a little bit more coloring down here. And you may see me paint this a couple of different times, a couple of different ways, because this image is just, I don't know, one of my new faves. All right, so now we've got color everywhere. And let's go take a peek at our reference. Okay, so the reference is a little bit more lime green. You could paint it however you'd like. Okay, we're just going to say that again. All right, let's continue. How about this? How about I add a little bit of yellow up here? And then let's go on in here and let's get this green going. I'm going to add a little bit more water. Trying to get close to the edge without picking up any of the brown. And just quickly blending it in. And I'm just moving my brush quickly back and forwards. And I'm trying to make sure I carry some of that paint along with me. Okay. Let's get over here. Let's add a little bit more of this. All right. So here we go. We can go right around here. We're going to get the gloves too. So we add a little bit more yellow in there to pop that green out a little bit. So let's go down here. Add a little bit of this water to help blend everything together. But you don't want a whole bunch of water because this paper is just regular old copy paper, but it gets the job done. All right. Now we may have to let this dry off a little bit to see if we need to add another layer or not. We're going to go right on over these gloves here. Just quickly. And some of the extra details that you might want to add, you could do that with colored pencil after it completely dries, or a little bit of crayon. All right, let's get a little bit more of this right here. Let's come down here on this coat a little bit. All right. And that just comes together real fun, real fast. And like I said, some more of the subtleties and things, you could do that. It just depends on the point. And if the point is sit down and just be creative, okay, you've done that now, right? So I'm going in, adding just a little bit of shading while it's wet. And a little bit of shading just simply means I'm adding just a little bit of darker green around here to kind of give a little bit more volume. And I'm kind of curving it to go along with the curve of the shape. Okay, so we don't have to belabor that. It's quick, fun, easy. Okay, now like I said, you could wait until it dries to add a little bit more. Let me go get a little bit more paint over here. And I'm going right around these gloves right here. And then you can always add a little bit more details in here as you go along. Right? Make it a little bit darker. Add a little bit more three-dimensional. You don't have to do a lot. Okay? So that should start to pop it out, and we could make it darker. But it's just fun just like it is. So let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing something over here. Or is this just the background? I think this is just the background back here. Okay. All right. Like I say, I could add a little bit more black or get in here and get more intense, but I am happy with the way this is turning out right here. So this is a quick, fast sketch, and like I said, you can let it dry and add more details to it. Let me come back to you over here. All right. So this is fun. And like I say, I would let it dry a little bit and then go back in with a little bit more. But hey, we did that quickly. All right. Let me come a little bit closer. Now I could go in there and add a little bit more shadow around the eyes in here. Add a little bit more detail in the hair. I could, but I'm happy. This was a quick little sketch, and it's actually a little bit more vivid in person than it is showing up on camera. Oh, and I'm so sorry about these glasses, y'all. So hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Well, thanks for popping in for a quick, I'm going to call this one of the paint pops, just something quick and fast, a quick, easy treat to just relax, focus, calm your nerves. It's nothing like solving a visual problem and then go on with your day. Or you can have your little cup of tea, look out on the snow that's remaining, and keep on going. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. If you're interested in this before I can get it on my website, it should be up next week. Should be, or shortly thereafter. So give me another week. But if you need it before I can get it on my site, email me, info@thepaintedpose. Do I have it up here? thepaintedpose.com. Okay. Till the next time, have an amazing rest of your day. All right. Thanks for joining this beautiful green heart. Hold my heart. All right. So be on the lookout for a couple more versions. Okay.